Welcome to Making Money with Laura Sanders, a name you can trust. With over 20 years of real estate experience and selling over 150 homes a year, Laura Sanders is the #1 RE/MAX agent in the state of Florida for 2021. Join us each week as we discuss how to make money through buying and flipping homes to renting versus selling and everything in between. To join the conversation, call in live. 888-994-4995, Studio A.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Making Money with Laura Sanders, and I am your host, Laura Sanders. Every week, we talk about something that helps you save some money, make some money. Now we're trying to help you to maneuver this market. The market's a little strange. It's a little weird. Interest rates are really high. Interest rates are coming down. Interest rates are going up. You don't know if you should buy, you should sell. You're very confused. So today I have with me Danielle Matthews. She's a certified real estate appraiser, and we're going to talk about buying properties, doing appraisals before selling, and the difference between doing one as is and repair value appraisals. So welcome, Danielle.
Hello.
So do you do a lot of these appraisals where somebody says to you, what's my value of my house this way? And what would be the value of my house if maybe I painted my kitchen cabinets or I was to change the countertops?
I do. It's called a pre-listing appraisal. And two values would be an as-is value and an as-repaired value. So what is it worth today? And what is it worth if I do some renovations?
Okay. And typically, I know it's based upon whatever's going on in that particular market. Like, let's say we take a neighborhood. Like, for instance, like I do a lot of stuff in one particular neighborhood called Wyndham Lakes. Now, those homes were built about 20 years ago. And maybe they have Formica countertops and they haven't upgraded yet to quartz, which is the big thing right now. In general, right, this isn't going to be for everyone or everything, so please don't take this as this is like set in stone. But if I was to take a house that's about $550,000 that had regular Formica countertops, and now I go and I change it to quartz countertops, and it costs me $4,500 to put those quartz countertops in. Of course, if you use me, I can get it at a discount. What would that increase your value by typically? Because a lot of them already have the white cabinets.
It's about the upgrades being modernized. So if you take those brown wood cabinets or those espresso colored cabinets and you were to paint them white and then put a modern countertop, the white quartz or light and bright, it could increase just simple paint and counters 5% on average.
That's a $500,000 house, $550,000. So that's 25. It's actually about 25.5, right?
Correct.
And it costs you to paint the cabinets. Let's just say those are small homes at $550,000. So you're talking about maybe $2,500 to paint, and you're talking about another like $4,000 in counters, right? So let's just say argumentatively you've spent $7,500. You're more than doubling your money, and you're also creating desire, selling faster.
Agreed. You're bringing it to modern market standards, what a buyer expects when they walk in a house. Explain it to my sellers is with interest rates being what they are right now, when you're looking at a house, you're looking at what do I need to do over and above the sale price. Floors, paint, countertops, it all adds up. So when a buyer comes in and they see that the counters are refreshed, the cabinets are light and bright, it looks like an upgraded kitchen, but it's really not. It's a refreshed kitchen, and that has market appeal, especially with interest rates where they are right now. It can be overwhelming when you're house shopping and you're looking at, I need to spend $25,000 in the kitchen and $10,000 in the bedroom and $10,000 on floors. So when you, and a
Sounds
lot of
personal,
people don't
Danielle.
know.
Sounds personal.
It's a little personal right now. I'm stressed. We just bought something and we're doing everything.
Oh, wow.
Laura knows. She sold it to me.
So let me ask you a question, though. Let's go back for a second. A lot of times people have carpet and they say to me, well, I don't want to pick out the floors for someone else because they might like something else. Now, if you pick a decent kind of luxury vinyl or a decent laminate that's good quality, Now, I feel like I personally know colors people like, and I think more people than not will like those colors. Do you think it's in the seller's best interest to pick the flooring or do the cabinets?
Depends on the condition of the floors. Floors are a big deal. I always tell people, if you have rooms with lots of different flooring, one room has carpet, and then you did laminate and tile, and you kind of mismatched everywhere, it doesn't give a good appearance to a buyer. So in that situation, I say do the floors and do the latest and the greatest color, the brown or the gray, whatever's in style at that time, because that's what buyers are seeing when they're going into a new construction. And then they're comparing older homes to what they just saw in new construction.
And you have a lot of pictures and video of new construction on your Instagram, right?
I do.
Yeah, because you're going in and checking out what the latest trends are so that when you are going out to do appraisals. Now, about 4 years ago, which was a long time ago, I was talking to another appraiser, and he was telling me that if you have like white Carrera marble floors, you know how everybody likes those white with the vein going through it, which I personally am not in love with it, but that's a personal decision, right? I'm more like rustic kind of, you know. But he was, and you have the white kitchen with the quartz. He was telling me that it was worth significantly more than a dark kitchen and dark floors. Not a little bit. Now, that was 4 years ago, but he said it was significant.
I would not agree that it's significant. I would say stay with the modern trends. Find the closest new construction to your house if you're going to list, and go take a walkthrough. Go see what's going on in the market currently and what buyers are expecting. And then that way, you're on trend. Keep your interior colors neutral. I can't stress that. Take the clutter out of the house and just stay with neutral colors and looking at new construction and seeing what builders are putting in.
She actually sold one of her houses, I think it was like Tennessee, Texas, something like that. And she actually was, I mean, she had wallpaper everywhere. Now, wallpaper is coming back in. Are you seeing a lot of that in homes you're going in? And I'm not talking about 1977 wallpaper. There is a wallpaper store at the end of Atlantic and I think down by A1A, somewhere, or not A1, by close out there. And it's back in again, the wallpaper.
It very much so is. I see it in the higher end homes. I see it in the new construction model homes, townhomes, all the way up to multi-million. But I definitely see it coming back in the higher end real estate, an accent wall of wallpaper, a bathroom of wallpaper.
Like a small bathroom, like a water closet. Funny, she did a pink bathroom. And you know, I was talking with my mother and she goes, oh, pink bathrooms are in we had a pink bathroom growing up in New York. And I was like, pink bathrooms are not in. She goes, oh, Reese Witherspoon has one. It's in. I'm like, it is definitely not in. So what about when somebody does something like that? Something very trendy, something that's not the norm. How does that affect the value of a house?
It's a matter of personal taste. When it's selling. So if it's something that you loved 10 years ago and you put mermaid tile all over your shower walls, I've seen it. It's not necessarily something that the market recognizes as an updated bathroom. So your personal taste, something like that, don't expect to be considered a renovated or upgraded bathroom.
But, you know, gold is back in right now.
It is. I see gold on all the fixtures.
Yeah.
As it's dating out, then you just need to know, what are buyers looking for? Is it the black fixtures? Is it the gold fixtures? Is it the silver? And just simple things like that can make your house look totally different.
It's funny you say that. I had a client that they had a very old bathroom. And so Amazon, $40 for the water fixtures. $50, whatever they are, right? Changed the hardware on the cabinets. The cabinets were dated, but we put black hardware on it. And then we changed the mirrors to like some black round mirrors. And I will tell you, even though the cabinets were dated, it's all about how you decorate. It really sometimes just pops and makes a difference. That house sold in the first weekend on the market, and it was after the market had already been, and it was an over list price offer, which I found to be very strange in a market. I was like, take it, take it, take it, take it.
Definitely happens. I bought my house because of the glitter fixtures in the bathroom, and they
The
just came
glitter
from Hobby
fixtures in the,
Lobby.
you could have got them at Hobby Lobby.
They came from Hobby Lobby. I know
Oh,
that
that's
now.
so funny. That's because your house is close to Hobby Lobby. That's funny. Tell us a little bit about what you see, like market trending right now. Are prices going up? Are prices going down? Like, what do you see in the market right now?
If it's not priced aggressively, priced competitively, it's sitting. If you're not willing to offer a seller concession, it can sit, especially if you have competition in your neighborhood. If there's 4 listings of 2-story, 4-bedroom houses, you need to make yours stand out. Are you willing to contribute to seller concessions? Are you willing to take down the built-in cabinetry from 25 years ago for the buyer? Anything that you're willing to do to just make this transaction a little bit easier or make yours stand out from the house that's next door for sale, that's what you should be doing right now.
That makes sense. Do you see a lot of short sales coming out, foreclosures? Are you going out for any of that right now?
I'm seeing people getting their own appraisals done to try to negotiate with the bank for a short sale. I am unfortunately starting to see an uptick in that right now. Yes.
So the seller is wanting the bank to know that their house is worth less and to take less.
Yes. I just had a situation last week where the seller the deal fell through. He got another buyer immediately within a week, and the lender said, we're not willing to pay for an appraisal, so the deal's dead in the water unless you want to pay for the appraisal. And he had to come out of pocket for the appraisal in order to make the short sale go through because the lender wasn't willing to put out whatever the bank appraiser wanted.
Now, you might not know the answer to this, but just out of curiosity, because I know you ask questions, do you know how long they were in the process to do? Because everybody thinks short sale, it's short. Usually it's long sale, not really short. So anything about that?
It's been
timing?
Close to a year that they've been in negotiations trying to sell this house.
All right. Well, hold on to that thought. Let's come back, but we're going to go to commercial break. We're going to check out some of our fantastic sponsors. We have JK Closings, our title company, and we also have Max Fish with the mortgage company, Nationwide Mortgage. So stay tuned, and we will be right back to talk more to Danielle about what's going on in the market.
At JK Closing Attorneys, we do all of the same things that a title company does, but with the benefits of being a law office. We can help with residential real estate, short sales, commercial real estate, refinances, 1031 exchanges, and FRIPTA withholding.
Contact JK Closing Attorneys today at 954-332-3111. Again, that is 954-332-3111.
Whether you're buying, selling, refinancing, or building your dream home, you have a lot riding on your loan specialist. Max Fish, a top 1% mortgage loan officer in the nation, will give you a same-day qualifying quote. Max Fish is committed to providing his customers with mortgage services that exceed their expectations. Ensuring that you make the right choice for you and your family is his ultimate goal. Contact Max Fish today at 954-729-6933 or max.fisch@nwmcorp.net.
You have been watching Making Money with Laura. For more information, contact Laura Sanders at 954-650-0827 or visit her website at laurasell.com. And now back to the show.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Making Money with Laura Sanders, and I am your host, Laura Sanders. So welcome back. We're here with Danielle Matthews, and we're talking about what's going on in the market. But I also just wanted to let you guys know that if you're looking for an agent, you want to sell, not sure what to do, I do work a lot of times with Danielle to make sure that my clients are making sure that they maximize their dollar, pricing their properties right to get it sold. Give me a call at 954-650-0827. Also, just want to let you know we have an upcoming event. It's going to be sometime in February that we're going to do an event at Taco Bell because everybody likes to eat tacos. So a lot of people know that I had lost a lot of weight last year eating Taco Bell. They don't think it's real. So we're going to do an event and we're going to invite everyone out. So if you have any questions, if you're interested in the Taco Bell event, definitely send me a text. Let me know so I can get you back that information at 954-650-0827. So let's go back. We were talking about short sales and foreclosures and whether or not you're seeing an uptake in that right now. And you said you are seeing that. So let's talk about, people are going out, they're getting appraisals to provide to the bank to show them value. But sometimes people don't get to hear what they want to hear, right? So they have offers that people want to offer them less, but they still owe too much to even sell it and pay a real estate commission, correct?
Yes, seems to be what's going on.
Okay. What else do you see going on in the market right now?
I see a lot of people
Slow.
holding on because they have a great interest rate and they're not looking to sell. So
And
I'm seeing a
buyers?
lot more of just turning their home into a rental property, but not fully understanding what that involves either.
Well, number one, let's talk about that. What happens? You turn your house into a rental property and you don't live there 2 out of 5 years. After the 2 years are up, then you're done. And any equity that's been built will be taxable. So that's number one. Number two, your taxes are going to go up substantially. If you've lived in your house for 10 years and now you decide to make it into a rental, don't think that you're going to get away with not letting the tax appraiser know that you're not living there. And if you do get away with it and they find out, the tax appraiser has up to 10 years to go back to you to collect. Interesting, right?
I did not know that. That's good to know.
But
because I do see a lot of people that move and they'll leave the homestead in the husband's name and the wife goes and puts the property in the homestead in her name.
Yeah, let me just tell you something. That is a no-no. And don't think you're going to get it over on them because they're going to get you. I promise you, I've seen it. And it's not only is it the money that you owe, but it's going to be penalties and interest. The other thing is that people don't realize is that, you can't take your portability if you're staying in the area. Now, if you're going to Tennessee, obviously you're not going to miss it. But if you're moving from here and you're going to like West Palm Beach, you want your portability. So I just think that all this is really important information to know when putting your house up for rent. Keep that in mind. They will come. And I recently just did it. I was just talking with somebody. We have different ways to look at, I went to BCPA. I saw the bottom number. That bottom number, correct me if I'm wrong, is the square footage of the living area plus the garage, right? At the very bottom.
That is correct. The bottom number, the number on the tax card where it says square footage is everything under the roof. So the garage, the covered porch, the entryway, all of that is that number.
So that's the covered porch because IMAP is different. IMAP has the under air, and then they have another number that's completely different from Broward County at the bottom, and that's even higher. So I thought that was the one with the covered patio and the garage.
And not every house is correct. So just because your square footage is showing online in the little map of your house, it doesn't mean it's correct.
Right.
Whenever I measure a house and it comes out significantly different, like 200 square feet or more, I always tell the homeowner, your square footage is much different. You're being taxed on X, but you're really Y. Appeal your taxes, and all you have to do is provide the appraisal to the property appraiser, and they will calculate your square footage correctly.
Now, typically, how much would that usually reduce your taxes by? Do you have any idea on that? Or, I mean, if you don't, because I don't know how they figure that out. Like it's, and then the other thing to talk about, which I always find this interesting and I never really understand this, and I know we're running out of time, is when ceilings are very high in a house and you're measuring.
Yes.
So that has some kind of effect on the measurements, right?
It does. And Fannie Mae is making changes to appraisals where the height of the ceiling will be taken into consideration in the future.
Because you could what? You could put another floor up there and extend square footage, or why?
I don't know why exactly, but I do know that in certain neighborhoods, when you have homes with very high ceilings and then just regular standard, that the homes with the very high ceilings sell for more.
That's a very interesting thing, and I would love to learn more about that, but I know we're running out of time. So if somebody wanted to get more information about that and hire you, what would be the best way for them to get a hold of you?
My handle on Instagram and Facebook is appraiser Danny, and my phone number is 954-263-1312.
And how do you spell Danny?
DANI.
Okay. And we should just follow the purple car.
Follow the purple car.
If you see a light purple car, just wave her down and say hi. She's the appraiser. And if you're looking for a top-rated realtor who can definitely help you maximize your dollar and make the most money possible, give me a call, Laura Sanders, at 954-650-0827. Again, 954-650-0827. And thank you for listening to Making Money with Laura Sanders. Let's make it a great night.
Thank you for tuning in for Making Money with Laura Sanders, a name you can trust. To join the conversation, call us at the studio, 888-994-4995 Studio A, or contact Laura directly at 954-650-0827. Laura Sanders, a name you can trust.